Hello friends, and welcome to this little project. The full recipe for this jam will be in the description.
Today we will be preparing starfruit jam, or also known as Carambola. Or where I come from, Malaysia, we call it buah bintang. Buah, fruit, bintang, star. So starfruit.
First, you will need to try and find some starfruit. I managed to get some from an Asian supermarket. They are not as common as strawberries or apples over here in London, so I really had to go out and find them. Two kinds, a green variety and a more golden and ripe version. These back home in Malaysia are fantastic to have juiced with some green apple and occasionally served with an asam boy, which is preserved plum in salt, as a drink. Now, that is super refreshing. That is also how I like to enjoy my starfruit. When making jam, it is best to taste the fruits beforehand to see if you need to adjust the sweetness later on. Let's cut the small green one. Have a taste. Wow, that little green one is super sour and crunchy. The flavor of the starfruit comes out the more you chew it. Now, let's try and cut up the golden one. That looks very juicy and very inviting. The amber color looks like a liquid caramel. Let's cut a piece, and of course be careful of the seeds. Have a taste. Also, while you're about to taste, have a smell. The aroma is screaming at you, telling you it wants to be eaten. This is how I remember it back home, packed with flavor. So here is the lineup of the starfruits I managed to buy. Let's start by prepping the starfruit. Cut the top and the bottom off. Take a peeler and trim the starfruit edge. They come off quite easily this way. Cut it into segments. The skin is fantastic and all, but I don't want that in the jam because of its crunch. I'm taking it off. It sounds like a lot of work, but it's worth it. Take off the skin, but be careful to not cut yourself. You should end up with a clean segment like this. Have a taste on its own without the skin. It is something different. Treat it like you would with apples. Some people like apples with the skin on and some without. Now all you have to do is break it down to little pieces. With the power of movie magic, I was able to make the starfruit cubes rather fast. Let's weigh out the fruit. I managed to get 300 grams. A typical jam to sugar ratio would be 1:1, meaning I would need about 300 grams of sugar. But I think that would be too sweet, so I'm going to use only 1/3 of sugar. If I want the jam to be 30% sugar, I would need to measure out 90 grams of sugar. The first thing I'm going to do is pour 60 grams of sugar over the fruit, to let that marinate for 1 hour to really draw out the flavor of the fruit. Give that a mix and leave it to one side. I will leave 30 grams of sugar to one side for later on. In the meantime, let me introduce to you pectin powder. Now, because I only use 30% of sugar to my jam, I will need to thicken it up, and pectin is a good jam thickener as it is naturally found in fruits such as apples, citrus like lemons, limes and oranges. This is just a concentrated powder. I got this from Amazon. A link for this will be in the description. This is a better option than using gelatine or corn flour. Remember the remaining 30 grams of sugar? We will need to pour in 5 grams of pectin powder. The reason we do it this way is to avoid lumps when pouring the dry ingredients in later. If we were to pour in the pectin powder on its own, it would clump up and create lumps that would be hard to dissolve. After 1 hour, come back and check on your marinating starfruit. Look at all that liquid that has come out. Have a taste. This is tasting fantastic already. The punch and flavor is beyond what I originally started with. Pour all of that into a medium pot and turn on the heat to medium to high. Halfway while boiling, we can slowly pour in the sugar and pectin mixture. You will notice it becoming glossy and thicker. I want to cook it for at least 10 minutes to break down the fruit and for the pectin to work wonders for the jam. I don't want to cook it for too long because I still want to see the fruit and also for it to retain its natural color. We can do a spoon test and look at how the jam flows back. If it takes about 3 seconds to flow back, that is a good sign. Don't forget, it will thicken up when it's cooled. Take it off the heat when your jam is ready. Pour the jam into a glass or metal container. Place cling film on the top to prevent a skin from forming. Let it cool in the fridge overnight. The next day. Take it out from the fridge and I'm going to do the light test. I'm shining a light through the jam and it looks sexy. The golden amber with the nice bits of starfruit just glows at you. Now it is time to enjoy this jam with something. Go ahead and toast some crumpets. Peel back the cling film and spread a generous amount of jam onto your toasted crumpet. Have a taste. The blast in flavor is just beyond what I had expected. This is my first time trying starfruit jam, and the essence of starfruit really comes out. It's fresh and exotic. More people should try this. Forget about strawberry jam or blueberry jam. I am surprised we don't see this commercially back home in Malaysia. It took me a while to peel the skin away, but having tried this jam, it is worth the extra time taken to really make this delicate but flavorful jam come alive. Well, there you have it guys, starfruit jam. Thank you for joining me in today's journey. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment and subscribe to be notified for more upcoming videos, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye for now. I'm going to go ahead and toast a second crumpet because one is not enough.